There's no lie, all you can die. Never wrong, they right. I ain't changing my side. Yeah, we in it for life. And I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. Took so many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty, use up, can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many problems to be worried, I'm straight. Me and Craig had to watch for the Jakes. On the road, this crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm foreign cars, driving fast, I never done this before. Get drown out my problems, let me When I've been magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue One, but I got a team with me. Batman when I got a team with me. I get mean, I get green. Show the whole game what's never been seen. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, gold tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Son, you took the out one. Hey, what's wrong? Mike 52, what up, go?
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. Being chased out left. He'll try and run it. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
Now, I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Jackson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Here we go on 4th down with Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. To throw again is Jackson. Steps away to his left. Going for Metcalf up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And he'll be hit and dropped for a loss at the 5-yard line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. This is intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing is Jackson. Flush to his right. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 20 on the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin Bush has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Jackson setting up the screen for Cook. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4, Mike spot 4.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Got an open man, that's Campbell. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. They go play action here on 1st down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 2nd and 9. Jackson, and he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
It's 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Jim. 24 is the mic. Set the tone, defense. Set it go.
Jackson from the shotgun, sliding out of the pocket. Got a man on the right sideline. It's Hall. A gain of 32 that time.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And some room to work. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
I'm going to hit you.
The end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 7, Panthers 0.
Stonewalled on 2nd down. Now let's see what they can do on 3rd and goal from the 2.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 52's the mic, boy. 52, let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. The quick slant caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. A terrific job there to keep him out of the end zone. And now it'll be 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Check 52 the mic. Check 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson, eluding the pressure right. And that is going to be incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4, Mike's 5-4. Rotate, spell, slam, zoom, zoom.
Now Jackson back into his end zone. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to get this all the way out past the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Here's Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Into the clear. 20, 10, touchdown, Carolina. Saquon Barkley, 87 yards, as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. The Bucs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. Only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show Mom that he gets to play in the game.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They'll indeed go for it with Jackson. Throw left side complete. It's Hall. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Now Jackson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore.
They should have known. They should have known, baby.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll make it a 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Let's go right here now. Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. I'm coming for you. You mine. Check 13. Check 13.
And it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On the ground, it's Cook, and he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears trying to go for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it here. Blitz coming And down he goes. Devin Bush. And the Bucs are going to take over with excellent field position to boot. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about it?
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Myles Garrett has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. And a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as he'll be left with a 3rd and long.
Your trip is here, baby. Your trip is here. Here we go. Set. Get together.
Operating from the gun, Jackson will buy some time right, and he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Check 55, Mike. 66, bullet,
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now, a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Let's go. Get set.
Jackson operating from the gun. Catch made here by Campbell.
Here we go.
9 yards that time. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
A first down carry for Barkley. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Throwing on second and 14. Jackson. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
They'll go again with Lindsey. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally down at the 32-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from about the 32. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Check that. We're Mike 52 right here. You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Echo. I'm coming after you.
On third down, Jackson. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to fourth down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on fourth down. Let's see what's in store here. On fourth down, Jackson. He is going to find Hill here. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check three. Watch out.
They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive.
Watch the pass.
Here's Jackson. From the gun, he'll throw to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And Lutz's kick is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. This is Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or 2. On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson, he's going to have the hook up to Ross. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. PAT up and good by Rosas. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense. And they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Jackson now. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. Rolling to his right. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. DK Metcalf, his 21st touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And all the way down to the 35. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Barkley on 1st down, going to work his way forward only for about a couple there. 2 yards that time, a stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Give him 18. It's a Carolina 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Cook. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
To throw is Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Rosas now to add the PAT. It's up and good, and this now becomes a 24-21 ball game. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check 52's the mic. Check 52's the mic. I'm here all day. My 52. Come on, go. Let's see what you got. Big Ed, big Ed, big Ed.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. They complete it to Hill. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1.
My 52, my 52. Come on. Go. My 52, my 52. And let's pin the mirrors back here.
Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. DK Metcalf. Touchdown number 22 on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Come on,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Check.
Now Jackson. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Jackson to throw. They'll roll him out right. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Lutz with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And it looks like the Panthers' hands team does its job. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Jackson. And now here is another interception. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. Words that are said, and hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Buccaneers, the streak continues as they push their mark to a perfect 12-0 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, it's a tough one to swallow as they drop back to 8-4 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I'ma shine out, working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. And I gotta win no matter what, like 4th down, Hail Mary, no punch. Like every time I touch down, I gotta stunt. yeah, my number's going up. All these trophies, what do I need any more for? Check the stats up, you can check the scoreboard. Check the stats, Jay Critch on the QB. Ran it up and then I went and got a new freeze. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. If you ain't a winner, then don't come round. On my way to another city, it's a touchdown. Underlay, yeah, I gotta get it in a rush now. Let them hate, try to knock me down, but we got up now. You say that you ballin', keep it real though. Hey, why I never saw you in the field though? Hey, I make it look easy, it's a field goal. I've been grinding for a minute and I'm still going. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon. How fit to be the boss, let me find out. My team ballin', you look like you need a timeout. I'm a star in the clutch, I'ma shine out. Working hard, yeah, I'm back on my grind now. Game on, took a loss, but I stay strong. Super Bowl rings, I just wanna play off. Gotta go hard, I can never play soft. Giant in New York, I run it back like Saquon.
Fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. But y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. I get it. I got cleats on my feet, jersey on my back, helmet on my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. Your team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world it's Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy. Tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is. Now get it. Big
you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. I cop a car, I run it back. Go yo, then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello? That's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man. That's the way my neck talking. Right? I ain't never coming back. The way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad. But I'm past that with an ass back. That's cash when the money fall. I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go. You don't slap. That's facts. If the money low, I'ma grab brown man. When it come back, I'ma give back my bad. When the check hit, the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? My window. They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you fuck like a limbo. She said she not a. She an. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back.